Hi everyone. Have you ever wished AI could understand your business without you having to explain everything over and over again? Most people use Claude like a chatbot. They ask a question, get an answer, and start from scratch the next day. But Claude has a feature called projects that most users completely ignore. To show you why it's so powerful, I've created a restaurant business called Ivory Duke and uploaded its sales report. In this video, we are going to turn Claude into a business analyst. We'll give it business instructions, provide sales data, and see if it can identify trends, answer business questions, and even recommend ways to grow the restaurant. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Claude projects might be one of the most useful AI features you're not using. Let's get started. I'll click on projects. It shows me all list of projects. For now, I select new project. Here, you can give whatever name you want. For this demonstration, I am naming the project Ivory Duke's Restaurant Expansion Plan. Once a project is created, you'll notice two important sections, the file section and the instructions section. Next, I'll open edit details. This is where you can update the project name and description at any time. You'll also notice that projects can be starred. By starring a project, it becomes easier to access and appears conveniently in the sidebar for quick access. I close this menu. Now when I navigate to all projects, I can see every project I've created in one place. For now, I'll return to the Ivory Dukes project. Next, let's set up the project instructions on the right side here. Let us give very specific guidance to tell Claude exactly what role to play and what you need it to focus on. You can define how it should analyze your data, what to prioritize, and how. You want every response structured right from key findings to actionable recommendations. Take a moment to scroll through and review everything before you finalize it. Once it looks good, you can click Save Instructions, and Claude will follow these guidelines in every chat within this project. Let's give Claude the actual project files. Click the plus icon next to Files. You can upload from your device, paste in text content, or even connect a GitHub repo. I'll drag in two files, a brand document and 2 years of restaurant sales data in a spreadsheet covering everything from dine-in and pickup to Zomato, Swiggy and direct app orders. And this is the brand file. It lays out Ivory Duke's positioning, mission, vision, and core values. So Claude understands not just the numbers but the identity behind the business. With both files uploaded, we are ready to ask our question. I'll type it directly into the chat. Analyze the restaurant sales data for last 2 years and prepare an expansion plan. Claude gets to work right away, reading the files and figuring out the best way to analyze 2 years of monthly sales within moments. It produces a full Word document with an expansion, readiness, assessment, and growth plan, complete with a cover page and table of contents. The executive summary cuts straight to it. Total sales grew 22% year over year, and dine in sales alone jumped nearly sixfold. From there, it breaks down the key findings, headline numbers, monthly trends, and exactly how the channel mix shifted across Swiggy, Dine In, and the in house app. It also tracks net margin over time and flags seasonality, showing which quarters run strongest and which months consistently lag. Then it moves into business implications, an honest expansion readiness scorecard, and financial scenarios, conservative, expected, and optimistic for a brand new location. Notice it doesn't invent numbers, it doesn't have like rent or staffing costs. It clearly lists what additional data would be needed for a real break even analysis and closes with a concrete action plan. Once the report's ready, we can close this preview and head back into the chat. Scrolling back up, you can see exactly how Claude worked through the problem, checking the data, computing growth and margin trends, and verifying its findings before writing anything. Heading back to the project home, you can see this conversation saved right here, ready to pick up anytime. And opening the sidebar gives you quick access to all your chats and projects. You can star, rename, or move any conversation into a project right from this menu. Finally, the Projects tab gives you a clean overview of everything you are working on, and that's the full workflow from setup to a finished expansion plan. What we built today is much more than a simple AI chat. Whether you are managing a business, conducting research, studying for exams, creating content, or analyzing data, projects can help you organize information and get better results from Claude. And that's exactly why I think Claude Projects is one of the most useful features that many users still overlook. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give the video a like and consider subscribing for more practical AI tutorials. Leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.